Hi guys,
Hey everyone.
and welcome to Make2's Let's Build a World in Minecraft Pocket Edition. Last week I asked for your help in sharing stories where we've all set things on fire in Minecraft, and your responses were amazing. Thanks so much. There were lots of scary stories and lots of tragic ones as well. To honour all those fire stories, we're going to do something stupid today. I am going to set a whole bunch of stuff on fire. In Minecraft, not in real life, of course. So I've built some houses that we're going to burn, and as they burn, we are going to read out all the amazing stories that you shared with us. After that, I'm going to show you what I've been working on this week and seek your guidance on how to take this series forward. And finally, big news, I'm going to let you know the winner of the contest, which name is going to become the name of the world. I tallied up all of your votes and I'll announce the results at the end of this video. So, I've made 3 houses and I'm going to burn them. Do you want to take a quick look at each of them?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the rainbow coloured house over here. These aren't amazing, I was just playing around. But I have decked out the insides as well with some nice little seats. This one.
This looks like it's made out of wood.
This is, yeah, everything should burn pretty well. This is where I'm going to start the fire. This is a lump of black wool. That's the fireplace, and I'm going to put it on fire soon. And you can even go up the stairs. Made a nice little staircase and a nice veranda for looking out towards the island and seeing the cruise ship go by. And then this was a cool little kind of modern house done in with this big pink bar over it and orange, and then looks pretty big on the outside. It's actually really small on the inside, but there's still space for a chest and a bed. So these are all perfectly livable, if slightly weird looking huts.
I think they're too cute to burn. Oh.
I think maybe that should be the name of this video, Too Cute to Burn. So here they are. And yeah, they're going bye-bye.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, you said, you know, everybody's stories were kind of scary and tragic, but like, I kind of thought they were funny. Like the time that I sat next to you when your when your house like burned down, you were so kind of upset and scared, and I was like secretly laughing inside.
Cool. Well, that says a lot about us. So I'm going to start the fire. We're then going to watch the fire happen. I'm going to take a couple of screenshots to save this for posterity, and then let's go. It's not even going to work, is it, after all this? How do I make it go on fire?
Don't you need lava or something?
Oh, geez, I don't want to pour lava in the place. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do. I'm going to get a bucket ready because I'm still anxious.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah. See, now that I want to do it, I can't. I know I'm going to have to.
What happens if you just throw a torch on it?
You can't.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I know what I need.
You need an oven. That's how you did it last time, right?
Yeah, I poured lava. I poured lava into the oven, thinking it would set it alight, which you can do. You can do in Minecraft. But this time it didn't. I'm going to have to do it the semi-old-fashioned way. Let's do that. And now let's get... So this is some...
To be honest, we should be reading somebody's stories for guidance because...
yeah,
plenty
it's
of how
so
to
easy.
Start a
This
fire
is going to work,
in
trust me.
stories.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, let's...
How long does it take to light on fire?
Let's see. Okay, first screenshot. Let's go. First story, please.
Okay, so this is from Maria S. Hey, Maria. She writes, "Hey guys, my fire story should make you feel a lot better. I made a whole hotel where I even put a fireplace in. My mistake was I had carpet in the room and it was set alight and was quickly burning as the hotel was wood. I managed to put it out with only 3 rooms gone. Then my brother doused it with lava and dynamite and laughed happily. To this day, I haven't made anything big again."
Oh, I think as I said to Maria in the comments, I have a big brother and that's the kind of thing he may well have done to me if we had Minecraft when we were growing up. The fire's spreading pretty well, guys. It is taken off. And I hope it shouldn't spread, by the way, to the mainland because I've kept it on a little island. Okay, the next story is also from Maria, so we're having a bit of a back and forth. She said that Maria and the same brother who burnt down the other house, they built a huge town, which included a bank, a hotel, a city centre, a city hall, and lots of houses with villagers in it. It was amazing. I really enjoyed it. One day, my brother's friends were playing on it, and while my brother left to get some Coke and rock candy, they burned down the village and left my brother in the middle of it and flew away. Me and my brother were so mad, we kicked them out of the house. I think that's entirely appropriate response. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay. Screenshot.
But I mean, if her brother was the one who burnt down her hotel, then he sort of got it back.
Yeah, but it was Maria's town as well.
Okay, true.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't mind about the brother. Okay, I think it's starting to spread.
Okay, so we have another story from Alex. Alex says, so I made the city, right? Entirely made out of oak and glowstone. Entire city. Like it was huge. I spawned a bunch of people after I finished it. The city had 30-story hotels, a city hall, library, stores, etc. And then after months of work, I had the brilliant idea to add a fireplace to one of my penthouses. I know, right? Genius. I start to finish the mansion that would have been my house when all of a sudden I look to the left and most of the buildings have caught fire. The whole city is in chaos with the people running rampant, scared and everything. And I couldn't do much, so I just sat there in my living room watching as my city that I had spent 3 months building, which is a really long time, go up in flames. You can see why I was slightly ticked.
3 months is so long.
I'm sorry for laughing, Alex, but you told the story in a hilarious way.
Yeah, that was a great story. One building's almost completely gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And this is a fire at night, too.
Yeah. It hasn't spread yet to this other building.
I asked you if it was going to spread.
Yeah, I thought it would. I was confident. But we'll see. Okay. So I think, Alex is possibly the most extreme one. That's why I don't build so much out of wood anymore. This story is from Giselle16. Once I was playing in a world and by mistake I hit a tree with flint and steel and then most of my survival world got burned down, so I had to leave my house and find a new forest, which took forever since I was in a jungle biome. So the whole jungle burned down. That's tragic, especially in survival.
So next story is from Jessica. Once I was playing Minecraft. I was mining. My cousin had a water bucket and I had lava for some reason. We were stuck in a ravine.
For some reason.
So I decided to place down some lava, not water. We both died and lost our diamonds. Sad face. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna see if I can pour lava on this other house.
From the air? Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Well, now I'm scared.
Scared? Like, what's going to happen?
Okay.
It's not going to burn anywhere other than... Wait, what happens when it touches the water? Like, does it
turns into obsidian. Okay,
so it's not going to... Okay, yeah, I see. Okay.
Anyway, sorry. Just I want to give you the full fire that everyone deserves.
So then Paul writes, I once set my family house on fire and I was so mad because it took me 4 days to build it. I still cannot rebuild it exactly the same.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I feel you, Paul. I mean, when I accidentally destroy things in Sims Freeplay, for instance, I can never feel like I can rebuild it exactly the same.
Yeah. Okay, the last one. This one's from Jacob, who says, I'd accidentally burned down half of my sister's home in a world we shared by having an open fireplace in the wall, and I'd spawned in a wolf pretending it was a dog, and I guess while I was working on the roof, the wolf caught fire and was running wild in the living room, burning the carpet and jungle wood walls. The fire spread through the house and burned the bottom half down. Now it's just the top half of the house floating in the air. I said to Jacob, I did not know that...
that wolves could catch fire.
Yeah, I mean, the poor wolf. And then the whole house. Ugh. But that was pretty bad.
That whole floating in air, that looked like you got that going on with the glass here.
Yeah, I thought glass burned, but I mean, glass burns in real life, or melts in real life. But hasn't it looked even? I don't know why the bed didn't catch fire. Maybe because the floor. Yeah. So this netherrack burns forever. That's just one of its traits. Mm-hmm. This house is carrying on burning. We're going to leave that. And yeah, those are some great stories. So thanks so much for. for sharing. It makes me feel a lot better. Yeah, I haven't had anything as bad as most of you guys have suffered, so I'm sorry, but thanks for sharing, and I hope it was cathartic for all of us.
So what comes next?
So, I wanted to quickly show you what I've been working on. I'm kind of doing some infrastructure. We're moving inland, as I said last week, and I'm heading to this kind of big square thing over here, and I've started building a farm. So I wanted to move inland, and they're going to be roads that connect from the resort and the house past this farm all the way inland that way, one of the ways. And then there'll be, towns and eventually a city. So my big question for you guys for the week, while there's not much to see other than the big square field, the crops haven't fully grown yet everywhere, but they're growing slowly. The big question for you is, would you rather see me build even things like this on camera? Or would you rather I build it off camera as I've done now for this and then just talk through what I did? I feel that doing it this way, like building and then showing and talking to you about it, means I can get building done faster, because building stuff on camera just means I can only build when I'm recording, which really limits what I can do. So do let me know in the comments, build live or build off camera. So for instance, we're now going to do some planting. So you have to use your hoe to make the grass ready for the crops, and then you have to plant all your crops.
How many different kinds of seeds do you have?
I think I probably have like half a dozen. This is just the simple one which grows bushels of corn. But it's so big, so what I did was this, obviously you don't get land this big completely flat. So I flattened out some of the area to make it completely square. You then have to get rid of any random bit of twig or leaf or grass, like all these grassy bits here and flowers you have to get rid of.
Oh, I see.
By flower. Okay. So then you have completely flat land, and only on that land can you till the soil like that. Oh. And then you have to do that for every single square, and then you have to plant every single square. Like that. So it takes a long time, and obviously around the outside I just built these oak leaves, I think. And I just did 2 layers of oak leaves just to give it kind of a hedge for the building, for the field. There's spaces in between, so every 5, so that the farmer and whoever's helping him can do their work. And there's a big path here for letting the farming equipment in. So I don't think I'm going to build another field this big. I want to build fields of all the different crops in this area, probably over here where it's kind of flat, but they're going to be a bit smaller because this took ages, and I don't think it's particularly exciting to look at, but it does kind of give you a sense of scale.
Okay. Maybe you could build the fields off camera, but build like the farmhouse on camera or something.
Maybe, as long as I don't have to do the roof on camera, because I'm really bad at roofs.
Okay. I
think we're at the end, and there's one big piece of news. We're going to go back to the fire and see what's going on. The big piece of news is the results from the votes of what this world is going to be called. Drum roll. No expense spared for you guys. So there were 3 finalists. There was Block's Landing, Blocktopia, and Maketopia. It was pretty close, but in the end, there was a clear winner because one of these came through with lots of final votes. So we had Block's Landing came in with 6 votes. Blocktopia came in with 4, and Maketopia with 14 votes.
14.
So Maketopia wins the day. This world, from now and forevermore until the end of time, will be called Maketopia. So for everyone who cast their vote, thanks so much for participating, and thanks so much for all your insights and views. I'm sorry this fire was not more spectacular. If you guys really want a more spectacular fire, we'll see what we can do in the future. But it was destructive, obviously, because it's fire.
If you're new to our channel, feel free to subscribe because we've got more Minecraft Pocket Edition coming soon.
Thanks for watching.